Hey guys, it's Monstrous Mesher here, and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing the top 10 outright craziest coasters out there. And by coasters, I mean roller coasters. Let's get right into it. Number 10, Sky Scream at Holiday Park. This coaster kicks it off with a launch right up, and then you come right back down to the station and launch out the back. And you think you're going to go further, but instead you stop and then go back forwards again, right through the station, and then you launch up even higher once again. And then you do this barrel roll sort of thing and come down and do this loop and all this crazy stuff. And it is just an insane coaster, but I'm not going to lie, it looks awesome. But I say it's still crazy. In my opinion, it still looks crazy. Next coaster. Number 9, Gravity Max at Discoveryland. This coaster is the one and only tilt coaster. There's no other coaster like this in the whole entire world. This coaster, you go on a chain lift and you get to the top, then it looks like you're going to go right off the edge, but you stop, and then the track you're on literally tilts downwards and lines up with the track below it, and then it drops you, and you go flying through a not too crazy layout, but because of that tilting aspect, it makes the ride a lot crazier. Number 8, Storm Runner at Hershey Park. This coaster, I'm not gonna lie, looks awesome. So you first get out of the station and go over to the launching area, and then it has you waiting for a while, building up your anticipation, and then out of the blue, it launches you straight out of the station and into its jam-packed, element-filled layout. Once it launches you, you go up this top hat and then come right down again, and then you go into this weird thing, I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's sort of like a dive loop, and then you come down and then do one more almost loop, and then you finish it, and all of that I just think makes the ride a crazy ride, and it looks awesome, but it looks crazy enough to fit onto this list. The next ride, which is number 7, is Flight of Fear at Kings Island. This POV you see right here is just the lights on POV, but what makes it crazy is usually the lights are off. So you're flying through this spaghetti ball of a layout with it when it's pitch black, you can't see a thing, and you have no idea what's coming up next. And that's just what makes this ride crazy to me. Originally, it wouldn't be very crazy if the lights were on, but with the lights off, it makes the ride insane. And that is why this Flight of Fear at Kings Island wiggles its way into number 7 on this list. It looks crazy. It looks awesome. Next coaster. The next coaster, which is Number 6 is Thunder Dolphin at Tokyo Dome City. This coaster looks awesome. You fly through this, or you start with a chain lift, and then it takes you down this huge hill. Well, not huge, but it's pretty big. And then you fly over Tokyo, above and even through buildings. Yeah, you heard me right. Through buildings. And it gives you an amazing view of Tokyo. But it also has some pretty big hills. And it also looks really, really cool. That is why Thunder Dolphin at Tokyo Dome City is on this list in the number 6 spot. Number 5, Dodonpa at Fuji Q Highland. This roller coaster kicks things off with a launch right out of the station and up a top, or not actually exactly up a top hat yet, but around a curve. And then after that curve, you go through a humongous loop that goes super high, one of the biggest loops I've ever seen. And then you go through some straight track again, and then you go up a top hat and around some more curves. This coaster is super fast, and it definitely looks crazy. That is why it is on the number 5 position on this list. Number 4, Takabisha at, once again, Fuji Q Highland. This roller coaster used to be the steepest coaster in the world, but was beat by TMNT Shellraiser by literally not even a full entire degree, and that is crazy in my opinion. But this coaster is still super steep, and the steepness makes it even more crazy. But that's not the only crazy thing about this ride. The layout is full of crazy elements that are sure to make you either scream or laugh. This coaster looks awesome, but it definitely looks terrifying. That is why it is on this list in the number 4 spot. The next coaster is Formula Rosa at Ferrari World. Now, odds are you've probably heard of this coaster because, one, it is the fastest coaster in the world, and it kicks things off with another launch out of the station. Most of these coasters on this list have launches. And then the layout doesn't look too crazy, but it is going so incredibly fast that it probably is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, this coaster definitely looks terrifying, but it looks awesome. That is why it is in number 3 on this list. On to the next coaster on this list. In the number 2 spot, we have King Dakar at Six Flags Great Adventure. Now, a lot of people would put this in the number 1 spot, but there's a reason, and you'll see that when you see the next coaster. This coaster is the tallest roller coaster in the world, and it starts out with a super fast launch, but not faster than Formula Rosa. Then it goes up a huge top hat, which makes it the tallest roller coaster in the world because of that top hat. And then it comes right down into a super long brake run.